I feel I should take up a point from 1418b, S1418b. Have in my mind a Christian song, ascribe greatness to our God, the rock. His name is, I think it's precious, and all his ways are just. A God of faithfulness, without injustice, pure and upright is he. God of faithfulness, without injustice, pure and upright is he. Because you are allowed to worship God, in fact, most encouraged to in most religions, although they may encourage you to elevate teachers and pastors and ministers and priests and so forth, man. But to elevate God is the way to go in general, in religion. In general, there are exceptions like Buddhism, perhaps. You see, there's the notion in that song that there is greatness. You have values, sort of fundamental principles that you value enormously. And presumably there's some hope that they're consistent with each other. I mean, one doesn't want to be a contradiction. Definitions being as they are, they fade in validity as in certain circumstances, the extremes, do you keep the Sabbath and not help your friend? I mean, doesn't sound quite right. Are you honest when it's also unkind? No, I don't think so. We don't like hate speech, do we? That really can't elevate that. In some sense, the heart seems to give a modification to the mind, a temperance. You could say a pragmatism, or you could say a higher order of principle than simply the adherence to rules, commandments. That a value system is a bit more demanding, a bit more, probably a bit more loving and compassionate and so forth. The compassion itself is a major value to have. In fact, possibly love is tending to be supreme over other values. Although again, not to the extent of what amounts to an indulgence and a spoiling. An emphasis on present care that may conflict with kindness as regards a person's future. Indulgence is not purity. And purity is not necessarily love. might take much closeness to rescue. What we might see as the less pure among us. Although we might not. I mean, Jesus' story is cool. Nothing that God has made unclean. And that sounds like an ascendance of compassion, doesn't it? Rather lovely. Christianity could have been quite wonderful if it had followed the Jesus story a bit more closely. Might well be your view. But what is important is that your God personifies what to you is truly good. Ascribe greatness to your God. Well, the greatness is as you see it, of course. And you or your society might have that, in some objective sense, with God quite wrong. But we're children, and parents do all they can to extend grace to their kids because they want to love them with all their heart. We seem to be made that way by the grace of God. Love you, Heavenly Dad. Thank you, Dad.